Did you know that the Etruscans believed there was a corner of heaven on earth? A long inscription found on the base of a statue, which is currently preserved in the National Archaeological Museum of Orvieto, described it as a heavenly place. We are talking of Campo della Fiera. Simonetta Stopponi, professor at the University of Perugia, will tell us the secrets of this very important site.
This heavenly place, also known as Fanum Voltumnae, is well described by ancient sources, including the Roman historian Titus Livius, and for centuries people have been searching for it. Today we can state with certainty that we finally found it in an area southeast of Orvieto, and we are still studying it with the support of scholars from all over the world. In this area, which was the site of a small rural place of worship, the Etruscan tyrant Porsenna decided to build a grandiose sanctuary between the late 6th and early 5th century BCE. Due to its importance, representatives of the 12 major Etruscan cities met there regularly, making it a federal sanctuary. The Etruscans, even though they recognized themselves as a single people, were organized into independent city-states. During the political and religious assemblies, the sanctuary came alive with people from all over Etruria and beyond, who arrived for the celebration of sacred rites, but also to visit markets or to enjoy athletic games and theatrical performances.
Although Orvieto was the dominant settlement, a federal sanctuary, as a neutral place, needed to be located outside the city. The chosen site had strategic characteristics. It was flat and well connected to the Tiber River, to Chiusi, and to the large Etruscan cities on the Tyrrhenian coast.
The sacred buildings were organized around a long processional way, ending with the main temple dedicated to Voltune, called Voltumnus by the Latins, a god connected with the cycle of seasons. After the Roman conquest of Orvieto in 264 BCE, the sanctuary lost its importance. In fact, the Romans welcomed Voltumnus into their pantheon, thus moving his cult to Rome. The Etruscans took it badly, and in revenge for this divine about-turn, they turned the temple into a ceramic workshop while continuing the veneration of other deities in smaller temples.
However, Rome did not forget this place.
That's true. Under Emperor Augustus, the site saw a period of great renovation with embellishment and restoration works. The ancient Etruscan architecture was dismantled to build the baths and a prestigious domus, which was characterized by a large room where the magistrates used to meet. Then, almost a century later, Emperor Hadrian wanted to leave his mark with new baths decorated with mosaics. The rise of Christianity completely supplanted pagan practices. It was a change of cult, but one that never stopped people from visiting the place, as they kept coming uninterruptedly until the 18th century, some 2,300 years after its founding.
How can today's visitors understand such a complex history? Don't worry, Tiber Pallia Immersive Discoveries will allow you to literally step into each different era, thus observing with your own eyes the virtual 3D reconstruction of the evolution of structure over time. Thanks to the new technology available, you will be able to better understand the past, or rather experience it, almost as if you were living it. Now all you have to do is to pack your bags for a journey through archaeology. You have listened to Tiber Pallia Stories, a podcast created by Italy's National Strategy for Inner Areas, Southwest Orvieto area. The podcast was produced by Capitale Cultura Group and Artglass. Texts, voiceover, music, and post-production were designed and produced by Ears. We would like to thank the Umbria region, the municipality of Orvieto, and Professor Simonetta Stopponi, who joined us for this episode. To learn more about the ancient history of this territory, we encourage you to visit the archaeological sites of the Orvieto Amarino area and listen to the other episodes of this podcast. See you soon!